It's Derby Day, but before we get started, the sad news this morning received about the passing of boxing legend, Manchester legend, Ricky Hatton at the age of 46. It's shocking, really. Whether you're a red, whether you're a blue, it doesn't really matter. I think everybody in the northwest of England, specifically Manchester, supported Ricky Hatton. So sad news today. So rest in peace, Ricky Hatton, an absolute legend. Thank you for the memories, and you will sorely be missed.
So Manchester Derby, sad day. Let's not have any negativity. Get behind the team. First game for quite a few players against the Blues. Doesn't matter the result today. We're 4 games in.
City can finish the day in the relegation.
At this moment in time, are below us. Let's celebrate that.
They can also finish the day in the relegation zone. Just as a side note. So, okay, team news is in then for United. So it's Binder in net. We knew that earlier on in the week. Back three looks like Yoro, De Ligt and Shaw. It looks like Mazraoui's back at right wing back, which I'm personally a fan of because I think we need that today.
100%.
Dorgu at left wing back, which again we all rate him anyway, so that's fine. You've got Ugarte and it looks like Bruno in the 2 centre mid positions. Ugarte in for Casemiro. We've been critics on this show about Ugarte, but I do think he's got more legs than Casemiro, so I think that's okay. Yeah. I'm not too much against that. And Bruno and looks like Ahmad back in the central, sort of one of the number 10 positions in for Cunha, of course. And Sesko starts for the first time up front. Initial thoughts, because I'm all right with the team news.
Yeah, happy. He's got to start him sometime. Why not put him in the big games?
Yeah,
happy that Sesko starting. Absolutely, we have got no other option. He could have gone Xerxes, I suppose, up front, got a little bit more defensive, but then who'd you put there? Surprised to a certain degree with Ugarte, but
no, he's quicker.
Doesn't look in favour at the moment, so no other option really.
It'd have been a big ask to put Mainu in today. I know you could say the same thing about Ugarte and Sesko and a couple of others, but I think it would have been a massive ask to put Mainu in today with what we need him to do. And inevitably, when Ugarte is booked after 34 seconds, he can put Mainu on then, or Casemiro. But I'm all right with the team, I'll be honest. I saw it and I thought, yeah, I'm quite happy with that.
And when Casemiro's booked 5 minutes after he's come on, he can put Mainu back on,
Exactly.
Then, so,
we've
got cover. That's
what we can do, yeah. When our 2 guaranteed bookings have been booked, we can put Mainu on. Just a quick shout as well, that's how I'd say. There's fair play to the women as well. We've got a 5-1 win over London City Lionesses. Yeah, we've lost Mum.
Sorry, I've just dropped my phone.
I watched
game
it.
That was.
Yeah, so fair play. So hopefully the men can take a little bit of... is anyone absolutely bricking it? Because I don't like that. No?
No. What's the point? We're 4 games in. What's the point? What is the point?
It's still big though, isn't it? Like
it's massive. Mahoosive.
Oh, we've got bragging rights. And yeah, we can say, mind the gap if we get 3 points, which will be hilarious because that's what we get. I personally would settle now for a point.
I think it'll be a draw.
That's not
as long as we play like we played against Arsenal, not bothered. Show the commitment, the pressure that you want to fight for this game.
Correct, 100%. Yeah.
What if we play like we played against Grimsby?
Well, we get what we get, and if we get battered, then it's their own stupid fault.
Well,
but at the end of the day, if we play like that, we've got to keep hold of Ruben.
It's like playing City, didn't playing Grimsby. They cheat as well.
Okay, well, I'm glad you two are confident. I think it'll be a draw. I'd snap your hand off. It depends, I suppose, on how it starts. But I'd snap your hand off right now for a draw, just because they hate derbies. When we were winning trebles and they were in the in the championship and stuff, they still beat us. The famous Go-To one at Main Road and whatever else. So, and last season they were by far better than us, and we beat them at the Etihad. So you can never, form doesn't ever tell us anything, does it, about a Manchester derby? So
we've got quite a good record of recent seasons at City. They didn't. We got 4 points off them last year. We take that into today. it's going to be a massive thing at the Blue side today with obviously the sad loss of Ricky. And they're going to be up for it. Obviously we're not there. Unfortunately, we didn't get tickets again. But I just hope that Sky don't turn it into the Ricky Hatton show today. Yeah, remember him, respect him, honour him, whatever you want to do. But it's football. It's sad. But I'm going to go with a prediction of I'm going to go 1-1 today.
Mum?
I'm going to go for a 2-1 win.
Are you feeling confident?
Oh my days.
Look, whatever we do, win, lose or draw, if we win 3-0, United will have been the worst team. Ruben Amorim's got to go, so it doesn't matter what happens, what score we have, they'll still criticise United.
Yeah. It'll be a sad day if we win 3-0 because of that. I know what you're going to get. Yeah.
City will have lost because of the unfortunate, and it is sad, the unfortunate news. But no, whatever we do, whatever Ruben does, he'll be criticised. So let's just get behind the team. 4 games in, plenty of time left.
Okay, so you're going for a 2-1 win. Any guess at goal scorers? Or you're not going to go that far.
I'm not.
I know you're going to say. I knew you were going to say that. I know you're going to say I couldn't care less, but
Haaland on goal. One of them.
Haaland on goal. Wow.
Okay, I'm also going to sit on the fence. I've got splinters in my arse. I'm going to sit on the fence. I'm going to go 0-0. I can see it really being really cagey, really cagey, because they're not in a great run. We could do with something going our way, but I don't know if we're going to be brave enough to go for it. So I'm going to go 0-0.
Yeah, is there a crisis at City?
No. There's only crises on the other side of Manchester. They're not crises.
Yeah. So, who's your predictions for Prick of the Day today?
I don't want to. No. I'm not going to predict.
We're not having one.
Because
I am. I'm going to say Dallo.
I hate to say it because I don't want to see I don't want to see anybody get hurt, but I was so relieved to hear he was injured and going to miss the derby. I don't want to see anyone get hurt, but Christ, we could do without him today. And my God, thank God, best times injury. Yeah. Okay, so that is Archie's going to go for a 1-1. I'm going to go for 0-0. My mum's going to go for a 2-1. 2-1 United win. We will see. We will be back after the game.
No negativity. No negativity.
No. Come on,
Pointless.
United. We're going to go for it.
Life goes on.
Life
goes on.
Get behind the boys.
Yeah, let's beat the Dirties.
Right. See you again after the game. Come on, United.
Enjoy. Come on, you Reds.
2 hours later.
Right, I'm saying one thing. Well, one thing. Ruben has got to change his formation, or else he's going to lose his job.
Yeah,
unfortunately,
I actually wanted to say the same thing because the big problem we've got is he doesn't have a plan B at all, and it was like clearly obvious. Bruno's had a shocking game today, to be fair, but you've got that. We've seen it a couple of times already this season. When we do that back three, you've only got Bruno and Ugarte centre mid, and City have just absolutely schooled us in the centre of midfield today. Like, I mean, you've had Reinders, who's a good player, Reinders, however you say his name. Rodri's obviously a Ballon d'Or winner. And Foden. But by the way, can we just have a moment on this on Phil Foden, right? He's been shit for a year. And just because it's a derby, he decides to take off his Burberry hat, put away his Canastella, the absolute chav, and score, like, do one. You can't just be crap for 12 months and just show up against us. Like, no.
But still wants to be like Keith Lemon with a fucking bandage on his hand, the prick.
Right, anyway, Sesko
needs... him, though, he played well, but
Sesko needs service.
Correct. I think, to be fair today, at times they were not much better than us. They were more clinical than us.
Exactly.
And that was the difference. They created 3 to 4 chances, scored 3 goals.
Yeah,
it should have been 4. I mean, that Reinders chance. The thing, we're just so wide open. We're so vulnerable. I mean, for Haaland's second, City's third. We try to play offside. He's in his own half. Like you're watching it, and I'm sat here thinking, we're not. Do you know the thing? I like Amorim, but the one thing that I keep finding whenever I see us against these better teams, these teams that are better than us, because they are. Let's be honest, City are better than us. That's no surprise what's happened today. But it's just we don't ever learn. It's more wide open again, and
He's got to go back. He's got to do a 4-4-2 or else he's out. I'm not going to go on because I'll have to go in a minute, but he's got to do a 4-4-2 or he's out. Unfortunately, I like the guy. He's getting the team together. He's got some good signings, but he's got to do a 4-4-2.
I'm not saying a 4-4-2, whichever, but he's got to play 4 at the back.
Yeah, 100%.
And Bumo was the only one who looked like he caused any sort of threat for us today, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Like I say, I feel sorry for Tesco. I don't think it's necessarily his fault.
Yeah.
But no. I mean, the one thing that gets me as well, we knew Martinez is an injury concern. Like Shaw's just proved again today that he's not a centre half. Like, I don't understand why we've not improved that defence. I actually don't think Ugarte was terrible today, and we said about him before. The thing he's just been completely overrun, him and Bruno. I thought Bruno was just on a typical Bruno today, where it's not going his way, and he's
nothing's going right, and I'll do a huff and a chuff, and I'll run away. So no point going on about it. It's to the next game, Chelsea at home next Saturday. Cunha's back.
Genuine question. Do we think Amorim will be in charge at Chelsea next week? Because I am starting to fear that the writing's on the wall there.
Can I toss a coin?
Quite. It feels like that. That's why I'm asking it. It feels like that, doesn't it?
He won't get sacked. They can't sack him. Because
they're not giving him chance. He's only just got his own players, and they're not. He's had 4 games with them, and they're injured. They cannot sack him. They've got to discuss formation.
Yeah, if he goes, he will go off his own accord and he will walk. I don't think he will walk, personally. I think there's more about him than that. Yeah, we get Cunha back, we get Mount back, we're a different team again. And we say this every week, we've got somebody injured, we're a different team with them, we're a different team with them, we're a different team with them. What is our strongest team? Probably the one that played against Arsenal, apart from the donkey in net.
I mean, actually, to be fair, on Dingy, where was he for Foden's header? Why has he stood? He stood on the near post.
He was sat at the kitchen table next to me. Where was Luke Shaw for Ireland?
Was he not at Grimsby Fish Market with Dallo?
Yeah, he's still there. Where was Luke Shaw for the first goal? He's got to be stronger there. What's he doing with other? Yeah, Dallo can't be my prick of the day, unfortunately.
I mean, Haaland's bullied Luke Shaw today, but you look at the size difference. I get that, but what on earth is Luke Shaw doing, even trying to outmuscle? I actually, it's the same thing. We've said it how many times this season, though. First 10 or 15 minutes, I actually thought we looked quite, I wouldn't say comfortable, but I thought we were certainly in the game. We were creating some chances and stuff. It definitely didn't look like they were going to, it didn't look like it was going to be an absolute schooling, which is what it turned out to be.
Yeah, I looked just before our time at the stats for possession. And they apparently had 61% possession and we had 39. Well, that 61% possession was in their own half, doing very, very little. Typical City. And then all of a sudden, bang.
It was like right in second half.
No, and we didn't. And the second goal is an absolute sucker punch. And that's when you start to see the confidence. We're such a confidence team that we go 2-0 down and the confidence is just absolutely saturated from everybody.
Anyway, it'll give them something to talk about, the press. You know, rest in peace, Ricky Hatton. The limelight will have gone off him now. It'll all be on Ruben again because United are pants. But hey-ho, here we go. Put it to bed. Let's see what everybody says. They've got to slate us. If we'd have won 5-0, would have been slated.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have done right.
I'd have felt a lot happier right now, though.
100%. But we'd have still got slated because we're Man United.
Yeah.
And 5:30 kickoff next Saturday. We've got to look forward to a 5:30 kickoff on a Saturday. Fantastic, love them.
Just wish it was.
I wish we were playing in the Champions League this week like some other teams.
No, I don't. Get embarrassed again. No, we're not good enough.
No, you say we're good enough. I wish we were there.
Yeah, well, no, I agree. But
anyway, let's put this to bed. Let's not go on about it, pointless. Us sitting here whinging, moaning, discussing it will not change the result, will not change the press having a go at us. It will not put us 4 goals up to 3, and we won't be winning the league. So let's put it to bed. Let's go to next Saturday.
At least we did go into the derby ahead of City. I think they said in commentary that was like the first time.
This is it, you see. This is it. We have been above City. I mean, where are they now? They're only, 2 points in front of us. They've got Arsenal next week. All right, we've got Chelsea. They've got Arsenal next week.
I must admit, I don't think they weren't. I think Archie, you said a minute ago, they weren't great. No. We were second half. We were dreadful. Like we've got to say, but I don't think that. Yeah, I just think they're clinical. They started to play better football. That's the best I've seen them this season. I haven't watched every one of the games, I'll admit, but that's the best I've seen them. But I mean, we let them. I won't say let them, but like just how bad we were has just contributed to how much better they look. They don't win the league like that, but we said the same thing about Arsenal. One thing that worries me is when we do genuinely play, like when we play Liverpool, because Amorim needs to. Amorim, if you watch this, which you definitely won't, learn to play with 4 at the back. Learn a plan B, because it's all well and good in the attacking games at home. If when we're trying to win games, go into a place like City or Liverpool or Arsenal or wherever, and sticking to that. Only having 2 midfield, getting completely. We didn't have a midfield for the majority of that second half, and that's not a criticism as such, but he needs to figure that out.
Kobe was good when he came on.
But again, he's just completely they're playing the ball around him like he's not there. And again, that's not. I'm not criticising our players on that. I just think whenever you've got 2 centre mids against 3, you're going to struggle. Like you're just going to struggle. Whoever the 3 are.
4-4-2 for me. 4-4-2. 4-4-2 is the way forward, and it's the Premier League formation.
4-3-1, 4-2-3, anything. But I can't believe they've given that ugly freak of nature the man of the match on Sky. He wasn't.
Gary Neville will always do, won't he?
I think for me today, Doku was probably. He was Doku was class today. Doku was the difference in the midfield for me. Not Haaland. Haaland scored the 2 goals. He's going to put them away. He's not missing them anyway.
No.
He missed 1 though.
Yeah.
It could have been. God, could you imagine if he'd have scored that and Reinders would have scored as well?
Yeah, obviously.
Anyway,
the wrong part
let's forget it. Let's call it a day.
Yeah,
I don't go on about it. It is. We've lost 3-0 against City.
Don't finish. Game over. Who's pick of the day, Anthony? Who's your pick of the day? We've got to do it.
Amorim.
Ooh, you're going Amorim like I went last time. Who's your pick
only because the style doesn't work. And he needs to learn a plan B again when that's happening, and he needs to react quicker. It wasn't working, so I'm going to go Amorim.
Karen, who's your pick of the day?
Gary Neville.
Oh wow, he's constant pick of the day.
He does my head in. Enough's enough. Retire.
I'm going Luke Shaw.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go.
Anyway, okay, so we'll be back at Old Trafford next week. Obviously, Chelsea at home, 5:30 p.m. kickoff. We'll be back with a little bit of footage, obviously, before the game and then after, and we'll be back in this sense where we're probably taking the piss out of ourselves for losing a game. But we keep smiling, everybody.
We still haven't got a prediction right.
Smiling. No, we haven't. I'm going to predict a Chelsea win next week. One of 2 things: I'll either get it right, or I'll be glad that I got it wrong, rather than sad that I got it wrong. So,
see you at 3:30 next week, guys.
Yes. See you next week. Chelsea at home.
Bye. Bye. Bye.